From the streets of Chicago to the headlines of the world, you are now tuned into the rhythm of real thought. This is the Daily Mix. 15 minutes of uncut perspective starts right now.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Mix. I'm your host, Omari Jahi, and today we are exposing something we all feel but really want to talk about out loud. The high cost of holiday cheer. We all love the lights, the music, and the festive vibes. But let's be honest. By the time January rolls around, our bank accounts are usually nursing a massive hangover. Today we're breaking down why the holidays cost so much more than they used to. The sneaky psychological traps retailers use to get us to spend, and most importantly, how we can protect our wallets without being totally a Grinch for the holidays. Let's jump into the mix, y'all. So, holiday spending isn't just about the gifts anymore. It's an accumulation of travel, festive foods, hosting, decorations, and convenient spending like ordering takeout because you're too busy wrapping gifts or something, you know. The common trend of people starting the new year in a financial hole often rely on credit cards or buy now, pay later services to fund a single month of celebration. Financial stress during a season meant to be about joy creates massive emotional stress. We often buy gifts out of guilt or, social obligation rather than a genuine desire to bless someone. If someone buys us a gift, we feel a psychological need to reciprocate, even if it compromises our budget. Retailers use holiday scarcities, like try to make you give the appearance that their product is scarce. Like a limited edition holiday sale. It's on sale, really. Yeah, right. Only here, they'll say stuff like, yeah, only here for 2 weeks. Get it while it's hot, And sensory triggers like Christmas music and cinnamon scents in the stores, as you're walking around smelling this scent of cinnamon, that's to weaken you up or weaken your impulse control. Buy, buy now, pay later. Plans tricks on our brains. It's all about tricking us into thinking an item is cheaper than it actually is by making it into smaller chunks, making it easy to lose track of the total debt, Now, let's take a hard look at what makes a holiday memorable. What makes it really memorable? Is it the $100 gadget that you purchase and give someone that gets forgotten by February? Or the traditions, shared meals, and time spent with family, friends, and loved ones? I want to introduce an accountable gifting strategy for families to put a cap on the volume of gifts, buying only 4 specific categories per person. Limit cost or make it even just free alternatives. Like a holiday movie marathon at my house, a Secret Santa with strict $20 limits, or, something like a gifting experience and time like off to babysit for a friend instead of a physical item or something to that effect. We got to be smart about this. According to the National Retail Federation and Statista, the average American shopper spends, check this out, y'all, $890 on seasonal items, with roughly 628 of that dedicated strictly to gifts for others, and the rest going toward decoration, things like that. Now, the total U.S. online holiday retail spending alone crossed a record-shattering $257.8 billion. I'm going to say that again. Online shopping in 1 year. These merchants, they earned, or maybe I should say we gave them $257.8 billion. And that's 6.8% up from last year. And every year it keeps going up 6.8%. Proving that even when people feel I disappeared there for a minute. I'm back, y'all. The data highlights a massive split in how the holiday were funded. High-income households earning over like $150K increased their holiday spending by nearly 26%. Meanwhile, lower-income households under $50K were forced to cut back their budgets by 24%. Dropping to an annual average of $699, showing that holiday cheer has drastically different financial consequences depending on your wallet, how much money you make, right? So now, the total U.S. credit card debt peaked at a record amount of $1.28 trillion. $1.28 trillion at the end of the holiday shopping quarter, driven directly by festive financing. You know, like I was talking about earlier. Buy now, pay later. That crap. It's a trick, y'all. Don't fall for it. For those who couldn't pay off their holiday debt immediately in the year, the corporate interest hit hard. The average credit card APR on interest accruing accounts set at, check this out, 21.52%. That's the interest rate, y'all. 21.52%. And new credit card offers an average stinging 23.79% APR. While the Federal Reserve reported that credit card balances saw a standard seasonal drop of $25 billion by the end of the first quarter, people tried to pay down their bills. The credit card delinquency transition rated hovered around or over 8.6%. Now, I want you to understand what I'm saying here. Credit card delinquency hovered around 8.6%. That means out of 100%, 8.6% of people with credit card debt fell delinquent, fell behind, meaning nearly 1 in 11 cardholders are actually falling behind on their payments post-holidays. Holiday wrap-up showed that buy now and pay later, those services accounted for $20 billion in online spending during November and December. $20 billion during 2 months during November and December. Alone, a 9.8 jump from the previous year. Out of that 20 billion, 16.4 billion was spent directly on mobile devices. Hear me now. 16.4 billion was spent directly on people buying mobile devices for gifts during holidays, highlighting how easy it has become to split a purchase into 4 easy payments with a simple thumb tap while sitting on your couch. JP Morgan discovered that the younger demographics completely bucked the initial survey claim, while Gen Z said they plan to cut back on holiday spending. Their actual receipt data showed that they spent 21% more than the prior year. Young people spending, they're following suit, increasingly relying on credit options and short-term financing to bridge the gap. Come on, y'all, look. We are looking at the first quarter $1 trillion online holiday season in history. I'm gonna say that again. This year, this is what they're expecting. Just in the first quarter, meaning the first 4 months of this year, which we've already gone through, that there would be a quarter of $1 trillion spent online during holidays. But check this out, y'all. But it was funded largely by a record 1.28 trillion credit card mountain and a massive 20 billion surge in buy now, pay later. The corporate interest machine relies on us choosing immediate nostalgia over January peace of mind. The corporate playbook doesn't wait for December to put us in a hole. They've mapped out the entire calendar year, from Valentine's Day in February to Mother's Day in May, straight into back to school rush in August. They have turned family milestones like in love and seasonal shifts into commercial traps designed to keep consumers paying off interest year round. Now, family, as we wrap up today's mix, I want you to sit with this truth. We cannot build generational wealth. We are constantly financing the seasonal cheers of others. The corporate system has spent billions designing a 12-month calendar of emotional traps. They want us to believe that the depth of our love for our children, our parents, our partners is measured by the height of our spending. But every time we swipe that card to meet an expectation we can't afford, we aren't just buying a gift. We are selling our future peace of mind to a corporate interest machine that gets rich off of our debt. Thanks for sharing this 15 minutes with us here on the Daily Mix. We'll see you tomorrow. But until then, reduce your thirst, man. Reduce your thirst for want and focus more on need. Work on removing bad spending habits and watch your debt diminish. Have a peaceful day there. This has been the Daily Mix, and I'm your host, Omari Jaid. Peace out, y'all.
Take care of your mind, take care of your health, and we'll be back in the mix tomorrow at 12 noon. Till then, peace out.